Hi, today I'm going to go over all the basic open major chords and open minor chords, okay? So we're going to just cycle through them. And the first one is A major. So it's a 0 on the A string, 2 on the D string, 2 on the G string, 2 on the B string, and 0 on the high E string. And you strum 5 strings minus the low E string. You have the A major. The fingering for this is optional. You can use your second finger, ring finger, and pinky like so, or you can switch it up to your index finger, middle finger, and ring finger here. Or optionally you can bar it if you can leave the high open E. So there's your A major chord. For the next one, there is no real open B chord. It's actually a bar, okay? So it's basically, if you take the A major shape, we're going to shift it up 1, 2, and then we bar the whole second fret from the A string down to the high E string with your index finger, like so. So this is open, well, B major. So on the A string we have a 2, and you're barring the whole fret from there. 4th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, 4th fret on the B string, and the 2nd fret on the high E string. And you have your B chord. So the fingering for this is a full bar here, same as the A major, with your middle, ring, and pinky on the 4th frets. An optional shape for this is, if you're finding it hard to bar, okay, ignore the A string completely and just fret the 2nd fret of the high E string. So it's 4, 4, 4, 2. Okay, let me show you that better with my right hand. So I'm just playing the D, G, B, and E string. Okay, that's an easier way of playing it. An alternative way of playing the B chord is, if you can do a double bar. So bar the index finger completely from your A string down to the high E string on the 2nd fret. Use either your middle finger or ring finger and bar the 4th fret on the D, G, and B strings. Like so. That's your B major chord. Okay, so if you're barring a lot, try and relax and not to get around here on your wrist might get tight from pushing down so hard. So if you're finding it difficult, just take a break. Okay, next chord is the C major chord, like so. C major. So on the A string, it's the 3rd fret with your ring finger. On the D string is your second fret with your middle finger. The G string is open. B string is your index finger on the 1st fret. And then an open high E string. That's your open C. An alternative way, this is useful for the caged system, because when you're moving around chords, this is your C shape. So all you're going to do is you're going to switch out the fingers each. So instead of having the ring finger here, you put your pinky, and then you put your ring finger. So pinky on the 3rd fret of the A string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then your middle finger on the first fret of the B string, like so. Okay? So choose whichever way is best for you. That's your C. Next is the D shape, open D. So we're going to start with the open D string. So no fingers have to fret there. G is your index finger on the second fret, like so. On the B string is the ring finger on the third fret. And then you have your middle finger on the second fret of the high E string. And you strum from the open D string down. An alternative fingering for this is to bar the second fret from, so we're doing G, B, and E string on the second fret, and you put your you put your middle finger on the third fret of the B string, like so, and same strings. And the reason for doing that is for positional change. So if you want to hit this, it's sometimes difficult if you're doing traditional shape, like your pinky might not reach there, like me. Okay, so that's just alternate fingering for the D chord. Okay, the next chord is the open E chord, which is our first full 6-string chord. So we're going to start off with the open E string, so no fingers there. Then we're going to do middle finger on the second fret of the A string. Then the ring finger, second fret of the D string. And then we're going to put the index finger on the first fret on the G string. And then the B and the high E string are open. There we have open E chord. And an alternative fingering, very similar to the A major, we're going to switch over everything. So we're going to leave the index finger free. So our ring finger will go on the second fret of the A string. Pinky will go on the second fret of the D string. So ring finger, second fret of the A string. Pinky, second fret of the D string. And then the middle finger on the first fret of the G string. Then you strum all 6 strings. The reason for this is for the cage system as well. So when we're moving around chords, this finger is free. But you can choose whichever one is best for you. So whichever go to. That's your E. Okay, the next is the open, it's a bar chord, the F major chord. So I'm going to show you the full, and then I'll show you a simplified one. So the full F major chord, you need to bar the complete first fret with your index finger. Okay, so all 6 strings should be barred. Then on the A string, you should put your ring finger on the 3rd fret, like so. And then on the D string, your pinky should be on the 3rd fret, like so. And then on the G string, it should be your middle finger on the 2nd fret, like so. And then the bar should cover the next 2 notes on the B and E string. Whoops. If you get a dead note, like what I just did, you have to press down a little bit harder. So you can understand that this shape can be quite painful after a while. So you'll get some grooves in your fingers, build up the calluses, make your fingers stronger. And there you have the F chord, the full shape. Now, the easier version is, instead of having the full bar, all you do is you bar the top string. So the B and the E string, 1st fret, okay? But you don't play the 6th string because that's an E note, okay? We don't need that. So go over it again. We have ring finger, 3rd fret A string, pinky, 3rd fret D string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then we have the bar here on the B string. So your 1st finger bars the the B and the E string. And there we have the F chord. It's an alternative version. It is an inversion because we're not playing it on the root note. To even make this simpler, we can just exchange what we had, your pinky finger here, exchange it for your ring finger. So you're just playing 4 strings. So D string, we have the ring finger on the 3rd fret, like so. Middle finger, 2nd fret of the G string, like so. And then the bar, just like previously, with the B and the E. Just play the 4. And it's your F chord with the F note on the root with your ring finger right there. F chord. And the last one is G major. The conventional way of playing it is like so. So this is another 6-string chord. So you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, your index finger, 2nd fret A string, then your D, G, and B are open, and then you put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. An alternative for this is to exchange the ring finger for your pinky, like so. Okay? And you strum all 6 strings. Exactly the same. So whatever is comfortable for you, go ahead and use that. The other alternative, this relates back to the cage system again, is to do it like so with the index finger free. This will all make sense in a future lesson which I'll do about the caged system. So this alternative fingering is your ring finger, 3rd fret of the E string. Next is the middle finger, 2nd fret A string. Then the D, G, and B strings are open. And then the pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E string. There's your G chord. Okay. If you can try and practice all the shapes that I've shown today, do so, but choose one that is the most comfortable for your fingers, because we all have different finger length, sizes, and shapes. It might not be comfortable for you, okay? So choose whatever is good for you. So I'm just going to run over the chords quickly. So we have the A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. I noticed that this lesson went on for quite long, so I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to do the minor chords in a different lesson. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions at all, just feel free to ask. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Thanks and bye.